Sheldon Petersen devoted a career spanning almost half a century to the improvement of rural electric cooperatives and the people they serve. A humble but determined leader, he piloted the National Rural Utilities Cooperative Finance Corporation for 26 years with a steady compass set towards service. As CFC grew in financial strength and stature, Sheldon held to a guiding principle: it's more important for CFC to be good than to be big. It was an orientation grounded in the values of rural Iowa, where success comes from considering the common good and taking the long view. His perspective yielded impressive results. During his tenure, CFC assets burgeoned from $7 to $27 billion. It took 4 days for news of Sheldon's birth in 1953 to reach his father, who was deployed in the mountains of Japan during the Korean War. Upon his return, the family settled in Irwin, Iowa, population 425. Small-town life suited Darwin and Wanda Peterson. They knew their children, Sheldon, Curtis, and Beth, would be cared for by trusted neighbors. Sheldon met the love of his life in 8th grade when his family moved to Lake City, population 1,900. He was happy to be assigned a seat just behind a pretty girl named Anita Jane O'Toole. The two became friends and were soon dating. 8 years later, they were married. Sheldon and Danita recently celebrated their 49th anniversary. You could say a career in power delivery was inevitable for Sheldon. His father worked for an investor-owned utility for 41 years. His father-in-law served on 2 electric cooperative boards. Hearing their stories about how the lights came on in rural America helped set Sheldon on his path. Sheldon attended the University of Northern Iowa and graduated with a degree in marketing in 1975. He began his cooperative career a year later as a staff assistant at Nishnabotna Valley Electric Cooperative in Harlan, Iowa. In 1980, Sheldon became a manager at Rock County Electric Cooperative Association in Janesville. He interviewed for the position while en route to a fly-in fishing trip in northwestern Ontario. He says the new job was his best catch of the trip. Early in his career, Sheldon became intrigued by the work of CFC's area representatives, who provide financial management assistance to rural cooperative members. The idea of traveling around the country to learn from and advise electric co-ops appealed to Sheldon. He joined CFC in 1983 and began his traveling life. His circuit included cooperatives in Montana, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. The work revealed a truth that would later guide his leadership. Co-ops succeed when they stay true to their purpose, improving the lives of member owners. In 1990, Sheldon moved to CFC's headquarters in Washington, D.C., where he took a series of positions that prepared him for his promotion to CEO in 1995. As they planned their move east, the Petersons wanted to find a community similar to the one they were leaving behind. So they bought a home in the Virginia countryside. For a while, it meant a long commute for Sheldon, until CFC's headquarters were moved to Dulles, Virginia. As CEO, Sheldon established a strategic vision for CFC as electric cooperatives' most trusted financial resource. That meant always being there for electric co-ops, no matter the condition of the markets or the economy. Implementing a broader vision meant garnering support from Wall Street. By persistently telling the co-op story to major investors and securing their support, Sheldon expanded the influence and reputation of all cooperatives. With reinforced resources and a clear mission, Sheldon's team at CFC worked to strengthen existing co-ops and support developing ones. Sheldon is especially proud of CFC's support for America's newest electric cooperative, Kauai Island Utility Cooperative. To promote cooperative education among the next generation of leaders in rural America, Sheldon expanded allocations to CFC's educational fund. He also directed increased resources toward the development of electric cooperatives in remote communities around the globe. Sheldon retired from CFC in 2021. He and Danita enjoy traveling and spending time with their 4 grandchildren. While he has given up his motorcycle, he enjoys riding his bicycle around Lake Anna, which was built in 1972 by an electric cooperative. Sheldon Petersen is the 2022 recipient of the prestigious Clyde T. Ellis Award, honoring exemplary contributions to rural electrification. Tonight, we honor this visionary cooperative leader again with induction into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.